Okay, so we are all here. We are here. Look at the number of policemen who are here. The prison entrance is blocked with a whole number of policemen. It's time for the release of Inibehe. So we are all here. Everybody go live. Okay, so we are all here. We are all here. See the number. The prison road is blocked already. The prison road is blocked already. Don't shout, don't shout, don't shout. Don't shout.
We are not fighting.
Okay.
Give them. He said he's not with us.
Okay. So here we are. Okay. See the blockage. Plenty policemen being interested in this. Single man released. Just one man released. Plenty, a whole lot of, there are over, almost 100 policemen here. Look at, they are still arriving. Policemen still arriving in numbers. Still arriving in numbers. The road, look at it, that is the entrance to the prison, blocked with a police vehicle. Okay, are we seeing? That's it. It's blocked. I thought I should carry us along. Okay, the car I think has problems, so they have to be pushing. Police are pushing their car. Police are pushing their car. They're pushing their own car. They carry spoiled car, come block road. But no matter what, this guy will be released today. Carry spoiled car, come block road.
Small Inibehe.
Small Inibehe go. Small Inibehe go.
Like saying
small Inibehe go.
Like saying war.
See number of police. Yeah. Everybody, senior police officers are here. All over. Small Inibehe. But we are here ready. Look at us here. We are all here. People are here. So we are getting our Inibehe. He wasn't a criminal, and we cannot allow him to come out as a common criminal. So we are all here. All here. Inside Aluta. See, more policemen are arriving. More police cars arriving. With this. Sing the one where we sabi. Okay. More police. More police arriving. So I will be online till Inibehe is here. So stay online with us. I will remain here online till Inibehe is here. Eh? I mean for Inibehe, small Inibehe go. Small in an inverted comma. 23 years old. We'll put that small for inverted comma. Small inside box. Small Inibehe go. All them full here. Oh God. Boko Haram. There's Inibehe powerful past Boko Haram. Oh God. This is what we call relevance. This is what we call. See all these people. We are ready. Even though not to lock all of us inside, we go enter. Me too, I'm ready. Even though not to lock all of us inside this prison, they made them lock us.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. Me, I'm ready. If they lock me inside this prison for this reason, in fact, I'm being locked up for a noble cause. Very noble cause. It's sweet. He remains our hero. Yes, he remains our hero. Yeah, else in Kanta, all these security men for what? They just, I'm telling you, they are just making Inibehe more popular. They are just upping his popularity. I already checked his follower as of today. When he was locked up, I think he had about 60-something thousand followers. Because of this event, I mean, it increased to 83,000 followers as of today, what I checked. So I know after today, it will be over 100,000 followers. Wow. Wow. Powerful guy. Powerful guy. So stay online. I'm not ending this video anytime soon. So see squad. Yes, so. Yes, so. Yes, so.
Okay, good morning, comrade. Good morning.
The police for release. Yes, I'm showing them well. Then for release them at night if they do not want this to happen. Wisdom should have made them release them at night so that we'll just come here and waste our time. But they allowed him to stay till now. Oh God. If for call me, make I give them that idea. Say they release them at night. Just tell them, Inibehe, come and sign this document. As in won't come sign the document, then close the prison gate, tell them, go, go, go. And Inibehe will say, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. Lock me back. Yeah, I cannot be released as a common criminal. When you people brought me here, I was, the whole world knew about it. Let them also know about my release. Let them also know about my release. Yes, so Nathaniel Abel, Inibehe is a hero already. Nothing they can do about it. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Equipped with knowledge he has gotten from the prison school to fight.
He's not coming out alone.
Our society to fight to remain the conscience of society. And it's equally again to tell
freedom at last. Freedom at last.
In the background,
freedom at last. Yes, so the more time they waste, the more people that will come out. I'm telling you. They say wasting time is even to our favor because the more time they waste, the more people will come out. Not true. You want to see Igbagbe in the video? Igbagbe is going to sign some documents so that for his release. So Igbagbe has gone inside to sign some of the documents actually. Then go release them today. They must release it. I already told myself. We've already tell ourselves that even though it will take the whole day, we will wait. Even though it will take the whole day, we will wait here. We go nowhere. Yes, so as a chica, victory of God, no matter what happened to a man in life, in terms of challenges, there is assurance of triumph over situation. Yes, so it is well. Funny, so Daniel, I see you.
Where the military governor, former military governor of Rivers State, shaved his head with a bottle. At the end of the day, what happened? He got justice. He will surely get justice. Justice shall come supreme. And all forces of tyrants.
Married man. Ada they gonna walk from See married man, see married man. Okay. See my bongo. Yes, so that is my bongo. We are all here. So I think I cannot go offline. If I go offline, maybe that is when something reasonable might happen. See, they brought another van to block the place. Let me zoom it. There's another vehicle. See that one? They've blocked it. You see the way it's packed? Blocked. So I cannot go offline. If I go offline, maybe something great might happen. So let me stay online so that whatever will happen, before this phone is being taken away, at least you will see the face of the person who caused it. It's a digital age, so we cannot just do things and go scot-free this time again, around again. Anybody should shoot here. Before you shoot, we capture your face already. Before we run, we capture your face already, so that we know how to look for you, spot you. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now there's a man who is known as man who is the law himself. We are here to show solidarity to Inibehe Effiong, who was unlawfully convicted, who was convicted without trust, which was convicted without trial. We are here to show that solidarity because by the grace of God, the 30 days
Okay, I will.
go back here. And then from information that we've got, he is going to come out this morning. So that is why we are here to receive him and to let him know that for the 30 days that he has been in custody, that people will be praying and asking God to and give him the enablement to be able to carry out, the good work that he has been doing for humanity.
Thank you very much.
Okay, yes, my name is Jeremiah. That's the information. Let's talk about Congress and hear how they feel about it. How do you feel knowing that he has just been released?
I feel highly elated. In fact, I am so happy that finally he's walking out of incarceration.
Wow!
He's joining us in a few minutes from now.
Wow!
He is sweet you, Obi. He is sweet you. You can't wait.
Hero. In the next few minutes, he will even join the live video we are doing. Please. We are very happy. We are very happy. Yes, I am overjoyed. Again, we have to sing. Freedom coming by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle.
Freedom come made by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. 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 Okay, I think it's time. It's time. It's time. Inibehe should be here. It's time. 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 Inibehe is on his way. Can you see? It's coming. Coming. Inibehe is coming. Inibehe is coming. See our Inibehe. Boss. Inibehe. I can see Inibehe. I can spot Inibehe. See the entourage now. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come.
Space now, space.
Freedom come by struggle, by struggle, freedom come. Freedom come, by struggle, by struggle, freedom come. Freedom come, see it now. Freedom come. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. 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 Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. By struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. By struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. By struggle. Yes, freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Yes, freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. By struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. By struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Gani got it by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Ankara got it by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Mandela got it by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Solari got it by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Got it by struggle. Walk it over. By struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Got it by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Got it by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, the freedom comes. Got it by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. The freedom comes by struggle, the freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, the freedom comes. The freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggles, freedom comes. Freedom comes by struggle. The freedom comes by struggles, the freedom comes. Make him stand here.
Let him stand here.
Let him
Freedom comes by struggle,
Let him stand on top of this stone.
freedom come. By struggle, freedom come.
Sorry.
Freedom come by struggle, freedom come.
Of the greatest Nigerian people.
Great!
Arise, O
Perpetuate Nigeria gone obey to save our father's land with love and faith. Our
God Almighty, the one who said that He knew me before I was formed in the womb. The one who said that He had consecrated me and that He had appointed us as a prophet to the nations. I thank that God for making today to be possible. For me, like I've always said, history will
Get the just.
Well, I have just finished my 1 month appointment with Destiny. I came to the custodial center to follow the path of my ancestors, the Gadifawemid of this world, and those who, over the years, have had to sacrifice their personal comfort in order to defend their convictions. For me, and for those who came to visit me throughout my period of incarceration, you would have left with one clear message, that I was totally unbothered, totally unmoved, and not perturbed. I considered it an honor to be incarcerated for standing by the truth. I want to extend my appreciation to my family. They have been solidly behind me. I want to thank the Nigerian Bar Association, the Olumide Akpata-led administration, and all lawyers of conscience in this country, who, even without having an opportunity to hear very clearly from me, believed in my innocence, stood by my convictions, and fought to vindicate me. I must also thank Mr. Femi Falana-Oyeseyin, my lead counsel, the other senior advocates, and of course, even members of the MBA leadership who are also part of my legal team. My very humble friend and brother Augustine Asukwo, who is standing beside me, and every lawyer that has been part of my legal team for standing solidly behind me. Again, I must also thank the Nigerian civil society and the human rights community for standing by one of their own. But I will not fail to appreciate my friends in the media, the fourth estate of the realm, who have taken it upon themselves to take the truth to all the four corners of this world. And I thank conscientious Nigerians, conscientious Akwa Ibomites, and every single person that has spoken out in my defense to demand my freedom in the last 1 month. Well, you would have heard that I was convicted for contempt of court. But I might just be maybe the only person who had to be remanded as the lawyer, at least currently in this country, and was said to have been convicted without any charge preferred against him, without an opportunity to take a plea, without his offense even being disclosed, or any of the principles of fair hearing being accorded him. So for me, it is a great honor. It is a great honor to have passed through this road. But let me state it clearly and unequivocally that why I am grateful to God for this experience, because as you may have seen yourself, this has only strengthened me, this has only fortified me, and I can only feel sorry for those who thought they can break me by this incarceration. Because the Inibehe that has just come out of incarceration is beaming with fire. It's beaming with fire to fight for the common people of this country. And no oppressor can quench that fire.
That's right.
But let us not be mistaken. I never, and I say this as a child of God, you can see, while in incarceration, I had the Bible as my companion, and I had Long Walk to Freedom as my friend. And these are the books that have kept me active for the last 1 month. So I say it as a child of God, that I never at any time pointed my hand at the Honorable Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom. I never at any time banged at any table. I never at any time shouted at the court. These accusations only came to me while I was in incarceration. But you know, deception and lies may prevail for a while.
Yes.
But there are two judges that no man can deceive. The judge of heaven and the judge of conscience.
Yes.
The Honorable Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom, whose office I respect, knows in her conscience that I never acted in any insolent manner, that I never disrespected the court. All I did on the 27th of July, when I announced my appearance along with my colleague Augustine to defend my client Inibehe Effiong, was simply to raise two fundamental observations. That I feel that every judicial officer in this country, with profound respect, and that every legal practitioner in this country should pay attention to. Namely, one, because when we arrived at the court, my Lord had announced clearly that today his Lordship was coming in with anger, and that my Lord will not tolerate nonsense from anybody. And because we knew the antecedents of this matter, we have always accorded the court absolute respect. And then we announced appearances. In fact, even before we announced appearances, my Lord ordered the orderly to invite into the courtroom two armed mobile policemen. I am not against policemen being within the court. I want to be understood clearly. Because the judiciary cannot function without the aid of the police. The police is an integral part of the administration of justice. And then I reminded the court when the policemen arrived that, my Lord, there is a pending application for recusal, urging my Lord to disqualify himself from this case on grounds of bias or likelihood of bias, which application we filed on the 23rd day of June 2022. And of course, as it has been, my Lord shouted me down, and I rested the issue and said that the court will take that application whenever the court deems fit. And of course, my Lord ordered that the continuation of cross-examination should continue. And a certain witness for the governor, one Richard Peter, that is the name he gave the court, entered the dock. And I started cross-examination. I was on about the second or third question. But the third question, when my Lord furiously, and I say that with all sense of respect to the court, ordered a certain savior, a reporter with Premium Times, to stand up. And he stood up. And my Lord asked him, "Who are you?" And he said he was an observer. My Lord said, "Who are you to observe the court? Are you a party to this case?" He said, "No, my Lord, I am a journalist." My Lord asked, "Are you a government journalist?" And he said, "No, I work with Premium Times." Hell was let loose. What I witnessed was unprecedented in my young and little years of practice, for the 8 years I've been practicing as a lawyer. My Lord ordered his phone to be seized and the policemen to take him away. I had a responsibility, having been called to the Nigerian bar, having taken that solemn oath to defend the constitution of this country, and being myself an advocate of press freedom, and of course a citizen who knows what is and what is not right, to speak out. And I stood up. I did not confront the court. And I said, "My Lord, with profound respect, that section 36 of the Constitution guarantees publicity of trial and provides that court proceedings shall be held in public." I was not even shouting at the court. I was urging my Lord. I said, "My Lord, that I had thought that in view of that constitutional provision, that members of the public, including journalists, should be free to access the court and observe proceedings." And of course, my Lord didn't accept that. Well, maybe that was my offense. I did not give up. You know, I still urged the court, and then my Lord said, "Except you are the one who brought him to tarnish my hard-earned reputation." So I saw the issue had become very personal. So I rested the issue. I didn't argue. So those who say, "Oh," he said, "if you don't bring in the journalists," and those are, the court knows that never happened. No circumstances was made. And then I was about to start my cross-examination, and I turned back. Again, I saw two armed policemen with AK-47, one to my right, one to my left. This had created so much hostility. And I said, my Lord, I have also observed the presence of 2 armed policemen in court. My Lord, even though I am ordinarily not intimidated by their presence, but by their being here with arms seated behind me, they had created hostility in the court, which had made it uncomfortable for me and difficult for me to proceed with the proceeding. And I pleaded with the court to excuse them. My Lord didn't accept our plea. Again, maybe that was my offense. I did not give up. Because I have a duty as a lawyer to defend the cause of justice. And I said, my Lord, respectfully, I am now making it as a formal application, in which case your Lordship would have to render a decision. And I said, however, if your Lordship overrules me, I will be bound by the order of the court and I will proceed with my cross-examination. At that point, my Lord picked pen. My Lord started writing. You know, as a lawyer, when you are addressing the court and the court is writing, you are excited that the court is taking note of what you are saying. Unknown to me, I thought my Lord was writing what I was saying, not knowing it was my committal order to prison. The next thing I heard was, will you just step out of the bar? I stepped out of the bar. I did not fight. I stepped out. And then my Lord said, derobe yourself. And I must also say again that I did not derobe immediately. I must place the record as it is. Because I cannot derobe as a lawyer in court if I don't know a reason has not been given why I should be derobed. It is like taking away my court of birth certificate. I said, my Lord, if I derobe, I can no longer address your Lordship as counsel. My Lord said, you are no longer a lawyer. I no longer recognize you because I'm sending you to prison. I didn't believe it. The next thing my Lord said was, my Lord read what my Lord had already written. You are hereby sentenced to 1 month imprisonment to be remanded at the correctional center until you purge yourself of contempt. And then I had removed my wig. I just stood there, and then my Lord ordered the 2 armed policemen, hold him, make sure he does not leave. Hold him, make sure he does not escape. And I told the policeman, even if I escape, people outside will know that I'm the one that is running. And where will I run to? Where in Akwa Ibom will I hide? So I told them, look, I don't have a problem. I will follow you to prison. I will not be the first. All that I have told you is all that transpired. So those who say Inibehe does not know how to say as the court pleases, Inibehe was disrespecting the court, these are lies. And I say that on my honor. And I'm using this opportunity to publicly urge and appeal to my Lord, the Honorable Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, my Lord, the Honorable Justice Ekaete Fibanobod, to please release the closed-circuit television camera, the CCTV of that day. Because I know there is, I'm aware, to the best of my knowledge, that there is CCTV inside that courtroom. My Lord, the Chief Judge's court. Let all lawyers in Nigeria see when Inibehe pointed at the Honorable Chief Judge. Let them also see when Inibehe banged at the table. Even if I was the most insolent lawyer in Nigeria, you do not have to scandalize my name and attribute to me a conduct that never took place in court, just to justify what is clearly unjustified. So what I have told you is the truth. Any account outside what I have told you is a lie, and it will remain a lie forever.
Okay, Counsel, you've spoken, you've given us an account. Tell us the experience in prison. We understand you freed some people, some inmates.
Yes, I can announce to you that I have taken steps to secure the release of 17 inmates. 17 at the Uyo Custodial Center. In fact, one left last night. The others would have come, but you know, the authorities were concerned that people were gathering too much, so I couldn't wait. I was supposed to come out with them. And that had, we had to spend a significant and substantial amount of money to make that happen. These are people who were admitted to bail at magistrate courts. They had nobody to take them on bail, and they were there. In fact, the young man who left yesterday was admitted to bail. Subsequently, his charge was struck out. The court did not come to inform the prison, the custodial center. And he was just there. So it was until the person I asked to go and perfect his bail went to court yesterday. That was when they now came to secure his release. So this is someone that had no business in the first place to be in detention. This shows you how bad the system is. So the remaining 17, I'm hopeful before the end of today they will be out. And I am doing that to also let people know that the criminal justice system in Akwa Ibom and Nigeria as a whole needs to be revisited. There are a lot of innocent people that are there. The society may condemn all of them as criminals. But if there was any doubt that I had as a lawyer that innocent people can be sentenced, my experience, I am now a witness of truth. From my own experience, having been sent to prison with no offense disclosed, without any misconduct, that there are innocent people there. Well, the prison life is what I have always been prepared for. That is why I laugh at those who were celebrating my incarceration. I have always been prepared. I knew this was inevitable. Because you do not consistently fight those who are oppressing our people, and you do not expect to be incarcerated. Life in the prison is a different life entirely. These are the abandoned citizens of Nigeria. They have been abandoned by the federal government of Nigeria. They have been abandoned by the Akwa Ibom state government. As a matter of fact, I have also undertaken to take up cases of some of the inmates. And in the coming days, you will get to learn of some of these very pathetic cases. For me, all I needed to do was just to adjust to the environment. Right? You know, there are so many things I had to adjust to. But get this clear. If I've ever had sound sleep in my life, it was while I was in prison. I had the opportunity of sleeping for not less than 8 hours a day. I don't have that in Lagos. So I must also thank my Lord for this very well-deserved vacation. I'm grateful to the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom. And you may think it's funny, but the day I arrived here, when they brought me here from Ikotekbene on the 10th of this month, I went to the clinic and then to check my weight. I was weighing 60-something. When I'm leaving, I'm 70-something. You know, so that shows that I was never bothered while I was in incarceration. That is why I pity those who say, oh, when he come out, he will not speak again. The voice they so hate is now louder.
Oh. Comrade, we understand you when you were. No, there's something very important. There's something very important.
You are harassed.
There's something very important.
I know there is one issue.
Yes.
That everybody wants me to address.
Yes.
You would have seen some difference in the way I look.
Exactly, please.
Now, you know,
bring back our beard.
I must also make this clear to you that issue is going to be addressed, not today.
Okay. Thank you.
Not out of fear, but I can assure you that issue will be addressed.
We will wait.
So I will just plead with you to allow me at this time not talk about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh. I'm on board the coordinator. Imabong. He has gone. The end. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Make it enables. Make it enables. So you give me try. God bless us. Give me try. So let's end it now.